Tyree. Yo, Tyree, you can hear me? Hey, you trying to do me a favor? Can you send me the link to the stream real quick so I can post it for these hoe ass niggas in my league, cause them niggas just know I'm the GOAT. Yeah. Cause I'm the fucking GOAT. And they think I'm a cheese these niggas, which I am. It's like what the title of it? Yeah, but that's the commissioner.
Trouble keeping up with the Joneses? It's the coach, and this is the NFL.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26.
Ready.
So here comes the Packers.
Oh, y'all.
Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers.
Oh, my dumb ass.
Open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think it was about to
12,
fucking.
but the Packers have the first. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here now the starters defensively for the Vikings. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys
play
open
computer and shit while we play this shit.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do
The
that.
fuck was that?
On second down, it's Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It goes as a loss
ready.
of 6. And now third down.
Mike is a bitch.
Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that
You
means
still cheese these
if you get
niggas.
strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the
This
result.
motherfucker got a neck
Yardage.
roll on his running back. I mean a neck. This motherfucker, what's that shit called? Neck brace.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams.
Adams got a fucking pass interference.
So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
After the penalty,
Oh, that bitch ass nigga just got loose.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Orchestrating the offense, the former 3-time captain of Michigan State, quarterback Kirk Cousins.
These niggas be knowing your plays and shit, bro. Look at this, bro.
Touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible
Got
that
some
you're really
forfeited
underselling it? 3 touchdowns, she's going to call him productive?
Yeah, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook.
Bro, all these niggas got neck rolls and shit, bro. Look at this nigga's pad.
And it'll set up 3rd down.
Oh, and they just did me like this, bro.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try.
These niggas is in a 3-3-5. Bro, these niggas is looking like, bro, boot the Packers user, bro. This niggas look like they on blitz.
Their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
They blitzing corners.
For 3 up to the 48.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go, go, go.
Oh, my phone just died.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
These niggas got neck rolls, motherfucking
and we are tied at 7.
big ass paddling and shit.
5 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive guy,
Oh my God, what the fuck?
He's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Second and 2 is prime
Gun
time
split
for a little bit of a
Panther.
gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays.
Oh, they're not gonna let me
Working from the
get on who I'm trying to get on.
He's going to loft this one deep left side, and he's going to take it.
They won't let me get on who I wanted to get on, bro. These niggas is
Marquez Valdez-Scantling
living like that.
number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success.
Bro.
The evolution of the offensive linemen. We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile.
How the fuck they know I'm going
that
on?
type of a play.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Bro, they isn't man, bro. If they switch out of this shit.
Cousins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away.
What the fuck, bro?
Sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
38 yards on the scamper there.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Wow, bro, they don't even block computer, bro.
Get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We'll stop for no gain.
I'm sorry, bro. Computer's getting cheese, bro.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
These niggas, you know.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now Cousins. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop
they just ran, man.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 10-yard line.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down.
Guess this play,
10.
computer, bitch. Oh my God.
The line of scrimmage, and he goes down
Oh my
right there.
ass,
No
man.
gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this
Bro,
close to
computer
the
out here
line,
guessing.
I
Bro,
think
look
I
at
just
this
turn
shit,
around and hand it
man.
to my tailback. Too many things can go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line.
I don't know how to do that.
And he's going to ball his
Look,
way
these
down
niggas in goal line.
1-yard line.
The
They
fuck?
look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. From the gun, here's Cousins. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Zadarius Smith. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened.
Oh my God, computer is getting.
And they'll get him down.
Oh, come on, cuz.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers
computer
have
out here getting juicy.
Rodgers going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensive with nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
319. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers.
I'm never playing computer again, bro.
Valdes-Scantling, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
To run cover 4.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
Wow,
and it's
these
something that's
niggas.
safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first
These
half.
motherfuckers in
Following a
cover
good run by
4.
Cook. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. They're going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Run. 50, Mark 50. I'm going to run you over.
Cousins now. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. So back-to-back incompletions.
These niggas really about to stay in cover 4.
3rd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Gun. Move. Move. We got it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Final play of the half, Cousins. They complete it to Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is a real I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Let's see if that script is a good one for them. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Cousins now.
I've never even seen this shit.
He leads his guys up on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll run it with Madison. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The mark. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm out here doinking field goal.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded at the 2.
Man, can I get my strip animation?
The 20, call it the 21-yard line. So here are the Packers now to take over. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and get the running game going.
Nigga got up out of there as fast as fuck.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And again, the run defense stopped this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers.
What the fuck, bro?
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st down, Rodgers. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones.
This shit just glitched.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up. NFL kickers nowadays, they make...
Nah.
Looks so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right.
Who is this big padded ass nigga?
It's a big one there for the Vikings. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They give it to him running left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
This is nuts.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th.
Wait, that wasn't no first down?
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins taking it in as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles, just get low, fire out, and you get low.
They won't let me throw it.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Shit don't make no sense.
And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Oh, that was my fault. Can't even blame the kid for that shit.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 24. Check 24.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hill, the intended receiver, once again.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
58, right over there, right over there.
1st down, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
I know a retirement ceremony is a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cousins gets this one to Hill. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They run, Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
So a very short
He
kick
almost
here.
tripped his ass.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together.
No fumble, Aaron Rodgers out here doing a fucking read option.
Just gotta have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So Cousins and the Vikings down by a field goal. 1:51 on the clock. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st down, Cook. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move.
Fuck this nigga.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Cousins to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Cousins. That one complete to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, Cousins.
Almost to a pick.
Away in the end zone, it's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This to potentially send us to overtime. Badgley's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They run again on first down. Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first throw in overtime now for Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep...
Oh my God. What?
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We've got a barn burner going, all tied as we pick up the action in overtime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Well, part 1 is done, now part 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Check.
Again, it's Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. You mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Linval Joseph. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here's J.K. Scott now. And in double overtime, this needs to be a good one. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Working out of the gun, Cousins. On target over the middle of the hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You niggas just blitzed the fucking cornerback.
And they'll stop him behind the line. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams...
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up, I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. I come to bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Get shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live for new. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. Big beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's, great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me, we ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes.